Hey guys, and welcome to part 4 of my Cities in Motion series. Last time in part 3 we set up this underground line, crossing the other lines that we have, the tram and the bus line. And in this part we're going to be setting, and I also set up the advertising campaigns, and in this part we're going to be setting the company away, but we're going to be doing it in a certain manner, and now you're going to find out why I purchased the extra vehicles. If you throw all your vehicles on the line at once, they'll just follow each other, one behind the other. So you'll have a person waiting at this stop for a bus for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages, and then 4 will come along, and that's no good. You want your buses to be syncopated. Same with your underground and same with your trams. So I would take note of the date, it's the 22nd of January, and we set the company away as fast as we can. Now it takes a while for passengers to come through, so at first the company's going to be making a loss. But if we go into the city centre, we already see there's passengers wanting to ride there. Now it's come round to the 2nd of February, which is over a week, so you want about 10 days apart. At this point, we look on our line panel and manage our vehicles, and this will actually tell us that that's there. So the underground isn't a problem. However, the tram, you throw one on, and the bus, you throw one on, and this will syncopate the vehicles. Then let it play for another 10 days, and you can see we're already starting to make some money, as you can hear by that chinking sound. So now we've reached another 10 days. We throw another bus on. Make sure you press this button and not a purchase button. And a tram, throw another one of them on. And the underground, because it's been 20 days and we're only doing 2 of them on the it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. We throw it on 1 and 3, so we throw our second underground on and go back to buses and play for another 10 days, which will take us round to the 22nd of February. And the advertising campaign also pushes our company reputation up as well, which is fantastic. Now you can see we have a little question mark there. Now I'll get to that as soon as we've thrown on our last vehicles, which I'm doing now. So we no longer need to look at that. That's fine. And you want to do it with every line you set up. Now here we have a little bit of a scenario. This guy is purchasing he wants a small favour. He's bought an office building in the city, and it seemed like a good investment, but no public transport. So he says he can get there fine in his limousine, but other workers and secretaries can't. So he wants to build a line going past the office building, which is marked on the map, and 20 passengers transported there. And the reward will be 3,000 in money. You get rewards for this. Now I'll try and fit this into part 4, but ultimately, you can see there it is in the circle. And the underground station's not too far away actually. But first of all, I'm going to show you around a little bit more. This is your company panel. Here you can view customer profiles, advertising, your ticket prices, your wages and maintenance costs, energy consumption, loans are here, and you can see our monthly profit is down at the minute, but that won't last for long. This is your vehicles panel, where you can purchase any vehicles. This is your line panel, where you can manage your vehicles. And I'll show you what these mean in a minute. This is your graphs panel, which shows your company graphs and your economic graphs. I don't use this much, but you've got your money and your total debt and everything else. Also on here is your company value, the bottom. And you start with 100 grand, so we've lost 20,000 in a minute. Then there's a roster panel, which shows you different your buses and all of that, and usage, profitability, same for trams, the underground systems, and this is your stops. This is the same but for stops and the maintenance and the how well maintained they are and all of that, and the attractiveness, because higher stops like luxury bus stops attract more passengers. See, we've got 15 passengers and 11 there. So we'll continue on. Here we have the information I was showing you about with the homes there and the workplaces, the shopping, the leisure, government buildings, traffic. You can see is fine, and service usage doesn't really show much in a minute. None anyway. Now your monthly profit I was telling you about before is based on every month. So that was last month's. See, this month's we've made 1,000 more. We're still lost, but we've made 1,000 more in money. And that sound means something bad, which is telling me that passengers at a station are unhappy. Which probably means there isn't a bus or a train or something round. Now your prices can make a lot of difference in building a successful company. And just by nudging these prices up to 450, 5, I know it takes it out the green and it lowers company reputation slightly, 6, I know we haven't got any buses yet, 7, and 15. Just by doing that, our monthly profit's 1,000 more, and we're actually starting to make some money. So yeah, now there's not much else to show you in this game, so you know, that's basically it. I'm not going to end the let's play here though. I'm going to do a let's play of building this company up. So I'm going to build a small line running from here up round to that office building if I can. Now I don't know how we go about getting to that office building. I'll have to look that up. It appears we need to join that highway up there. So probably all I'll have time for in this part is actually building up building the stations. Unless that bridge runs through that way. The bridge runs through to the highway, that's good. Okay. Well, it's not actually a highway, that's just a main road. Highway is there is a highway in this one. That's the highway there. That's the one you can only build. That's a nightmare to build lines down. I'll explain later. Anyway, yeah. So I'm just going to finish off part 4 by finishing off this. Putting these stops in for this line. And there's the office building. Okay. I've got an idea. We'll put it up to there, and then I can run the I can run it up and round that roundabout as a turning point, which is good. Yeah, but that's all we have time for in part 4, guys. So I will see you in part 5.